Eagles who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. Brady now on first down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Green 39! Green 39! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Leopard!
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Brady, eluding the pressure right. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jayon Brown in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 36. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Set! Watch him now, Barney!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Leopard! Detroit!
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackle, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
A very solid gain of 27.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Again, it's Mixon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On play action, now Brady. And that is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And Davis has it over the middle. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
A run, it's Murray. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, the spin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And Matthews over the middle with a grab. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Now they'll run. Murray. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeMarco Murray with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Over! Gun! Detroit! Detroit!
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now let's go! Blue, land, back down to that Philly. Here we go! No. Check. Patriot! Now let's go! Green, 39.
Eifert, the man in motion.
39.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Green, 39.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Flushed out right. To Mixon on the check down. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll try and run with Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1 minute 53 ticks left to go in this first half. Back to Tennessee after this. And now a first down following that long gain. Throwing on first down is Brady. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Brady to throw on second down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now Mixon, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to them right away because they have the matchup advantage.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And it's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Airing it out for Olsen. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Greg Olsen, as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Suckup. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Let's go. Blue line. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Here we go. Blue line. Philly. Here we go.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Larry, go back to the green room, my friend. These guys are ready to go again. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll look to throw here. And Matthews has it right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Eifert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Here we go. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Blue 90.
Now Brady. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Over.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He will find Davis on the left side complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
2nd down following the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check. Patriot. All right, now, look at 53. No, check. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. On play action, it's Brady. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. off as they run left side. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator's relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. And scoring yet again, the Colts extend that lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Greg Olsen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final. Detroit! And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here we go now.
The tight end, Olsen, in motion. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Red zone opportunity. Now a handoff looking right. Avoids him at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Nixon. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now Brady got to have this one. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here we go now.
And now here's a carry heading left. A little 360.
Man.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
2nd down now after the incompletion.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Hurry up. Here we go. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Over.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going out offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Hurry up. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Shotgun now for Brady. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
All right, now, lucky 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin first and goal already at the 5-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Hurry up, here we go. Over. Watch it now, Barney.
And now here's a carry heading left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the fourth quarter. And scoring yet again, the Colts extend that lead. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and how about in the NFL?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll drop the throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.